We are at CBS Radio here in San Diego. Delighted to have as our special guest in the studio today, Dr. William Seare, a board-certified plastic surgeon. Good morning.
Good morning.
I know that lipo is a big part of the service that you offer. You offer multiple services as a plastic surgeon, but let's focus in on lipo for a moment. Maybe you can give us a little bit of the history and possibly also, Doctor, touch on the services you're providing under that umbrella of lipo.
Boy, that's a big subject. You know, lipo was introduced about 30 years ago by a Dr. Gerard Alous from France, who had done about 1,000 cases, and he presented to us, and we were totally blown away. We could not believe that what he was doing was possible, number one, and having such a low complication rate, number two. That was very crude back then, and it's evolved and changed, and liposuction became liposculpture, and liposculpture is now micro-liposculpture. But the take-home message is that lipo, in all of its various forms, is the most common cosmetic aesthetic procedure done today. And breast implants is just behind that. So sometimes one goes ahead, sometimes the other goes ahead, but it's a very common aesthetic procedure. And so we have been there for the whole time. Our senior partner in our practice in Salt Lake City trained under Dr. Alous. He trained his two boys who are plastic surgeons and myself, and we've been doing liposuction ever since and been involved in its change and evolution.
Now let me ask you, equal men and women?
You know, for most practices, women are a much higher percentage of the population. Here in San Diego, because of our strong military influence and the military men and women needing to keep in standard, a much larger part of my practice is taking care of military men. We also take care of the bodybuilder men and women, and men who have breasts that have gynecomastia. So about 70% of my practice is taking care of men, and it's quite unusual. But it's been fun to come to San Diego and kind of see how my mature practice in Salt Lake City is completely different in San Diego, and I'm having a ball here.
Well, and clearly the safety factor in a lipo procedure is so much better today, I would have to think.
Oh, it has so evolved and changed. You know, we used to use very big cannulas, always under general anesthesia, which has increased risks. We could only take a little bit of fat, or we had to give blood back because we lost so much blood. Along came smaller cannulas, along came tumescent anesthesia that let us get more control of the bleeding. Then liposculpture instead of liposuction, which meant smaller cannulas and longer and more delicate liposculpture. And then microsculpture, micro-lipo, is actually all of those things to the nth degree. And with micro-lipo, we can take up to 90% of the fat. We've gotten up to 18 pounds and removed 15 BMI points. And it's really been a powerful tool to allow us to tighten the skin, and we've seen up to 25% skin tightening, so that some people that come in for a tummy tuck don't even need it. So it's just completely changed, and so fun to practice with Awake Anesthesia in our own offices in Carlsbad.
I know we probably got a lot of people excited and would like to know more information. What are they going to find on your website about lipo? Is there a section there on that?
There's a whole section on lipo. Go onto the website and check. It's at cliniquelipo.com, and you can call 866-972-8578. We encourage you to come and see us for a free consultation. I sit across from you face to face. We spend about an hour. We take some photos and put them up on TouchMD that lets us show you the specific areas we're going to treat and take care of. We give you a firm quote, and when you leave, you'll be educated about the procedure that we propose to do for you and all of the things that will have to fall into place to have this transformation done. And it's pretty magical.